guys, today's tutorial is for an uber glam makeup from a collab shoot that I did with the wardrobe blog. Katherine from the Undefined Photography interviewed me for her blog and we did some amazing fun photos together, which are now live on her blog, thewardrobe.co.nz, so go check it out. I'm going to leave all of her links below. Let me know what you think. Enjoy today's video and let's get started on this look. So I'm going to start with a base on my eye. I'm going to be using Phoenix Stick Foundation, and this is going to go above the brow, under the brow, and over the whole eye area. Just the top of the eye. And you want quite a dense amount, so quite a good coverage, so don't be afraid to really put this on quite heavy, because you want to have a base that really wipes out that undertone of the skin color. I always do this area in between here because quite hard to get in there with a foundation brush, because once your brows are on, it's not a big space there. So I just go in there while I'm doing the brows. You can dust a little bit of your foundation over top once you get to your base, but you don't need much. We'll come back to under the eyes. We're going to use the stick foundation under the eye too, but we won't lay that on quite yet. So on top of the stick foundation, I'm just going to pop a little bit of translucent powder, well, a lot of translucent powder. That was a mess, sorry about that. Now I'm going to use this product here, which is called Phoenix Brow Balm, and this is going to go in first into my brows. And once that's in, we've got a nice light layer of the balm, I'm going to go back in with some eyeshadow on top of that. Now I'm going to use this one here, which is called Phoenix Eyeshadow in Smoke. Okay, now we're going to move on to the eyes. So I'm going to start with this one here, which is called Phoenix in Cedar. Just a beautiful warm brown. That's going to start off in the crease of the eye and to create some depth in the outer corner. Just starting from the outer corner of the eye and working your way to the center, just in the crease. Kind of like to just dip my brush into the socket, so it just kind of goes right in deep into the socket of the eye. Moving on, I'm going to place Java on, and then over the top of that, the color that I used in my brows, Smoke, that's going to go on next as well. I'm just going to build the color up gradually for each tone. And we're just going to do this on the outer corner of the eye, on the lower corner, so just on the eyelid, working up into the crease. And just kind of, as you blend it, bring it softly to the center, but just blend it out to the center rather than putting color on the center. So just start here and then work across. Just sweep your brush across to the center. Then just use a clean brush to blend out the edges, so bring those two colors, Smoke and Java, up into the transition shade that we applied first with Cedar. Now I'm going to add in another color, so I'm going to start using this one here, which is called Pleasantly Plum. I'm going to switch to a shorter and firmer, very small brush, and that is going to go in the outer corner again, so just in that same place, but just a little bit lower. To just really darkening up that lower outer corner. Just going to add a little bit of black shadow to that. Now I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette to add a little bit of highlighter to the eye. So I'm going to be using this one here, which it's just a really nice light gold, so I'm going to add that to just under the brow bone, and then I'm going to add that same color just in this inner corner through here, so just the upper area. So it's actually in the crease in the socket, so not on the lid but just in the upper area. It's just going to give us a nice kind of tone to blend that color that's going to go on the lid out up into. Now I'm going to go on the eyelid with this shade here, which is Metallics Cream Metallic Shadow. Then I'm going to also go over the top with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here, which is called Obsessed. That's going to go over the top. So paint this onto the eyelid. You can go a little bit higher if you need to. And then bring it halfway and then start just blending it out into the darker shade. And then the eyeshadow on top. That is the eyeshadow all done. So now I'm going to use a liquid liner. This one is black, it's by e.l.f. And I'm just going to do a very thin line. Just so my eyelashes have a line already there to sit onto. So I'm pre-doing the line because my lashes have a really thick line to them. They are a 3D lash, as you can see. So it just helps to have a line already drawn on so that you can place your lashes on top of that. And it kind of just joins in with the base line of the eyelashes, and it will just look a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. So before I do the top lashes, I'm going to put bottom ones on. So I'm going to be using Phoenix individual lashes for under the eye, and I'm going to obviously apply those with a bit of duo glue. I might just go and add the liner first. So what we need to do now is just take a little bit of stick foundation, apply that under the eye, and then just blend that in. Then we'll do a little bit of powder on top. I am going to go in, once I've done my base, so later on at the store, I'm going to go in and add Shape Tape Concealer under the eye just to help lighten it. I'm putting this on now so that we have a light layer of product ready to go as a base for our eyeliner to go on top of. So a little bit of powder, and then using that smoke eyeshadow, I'm going to go in and do a light line under the eye, just along the lash line. So light line, and then I'm going to go and use cedar eyeshadow to just smudge that out and to make it a little bit smokier and to give it a nice warmer and lighter shade to blend out with. And I'm going to use a white eyeliner pencil in the waterline of the eye. I'm going to just coat my lashes in glue so that they are getting tacky and are ready to be applied when we need to. I'm going to go in and add some mascara now. So I'm taking the shortest lash that we do in the individual lashes, and I'm going to apply those to the bottom lash line. Kind of just gives you kind of quite a retro look, and it opens the eye up a lot. By the way, this is an 8mm lash, and when I do the outer corners I find that the 8mm is actually too long. So I just go and snip a few of the hairs so that that outer one doesn't look longer than the rest of the lashes. Now those top lashes will be ready to be put on. Okay, so the lashes are on. What I did, which was really hard to do on camera, was I actually just went over that thin line of liquid liner just to make it a little bit more even. And I also went and added mascara to my eyelashes. Even though they are already full, it just kind of needed to be lifted up a little bit, so I added mascara to them, which, because these are 3D lashes and they're very fine and there's a lot of them, what the mascara actually did was kind of join all of them together and make them look fuller but less voluminous. So it just kind of helped make them look a little bit defined, but you may not want to do that with a pair of 3D lashes because it does dramatically change the style of them. So it kind of, they're not as full, but they're thicker, if that makes sense. Anyway, so this is the completed eye look. This is going to look a whole lot different once I get the rest of my makeup on. It's just kind of, it's a little bit 60s inspired, I think. And it's going to look different when the rest of the makeup is on. It's funny because when you don't have the rest of your makeup on, you don't feel like it's quite as intense, but I know that once my base goes on and contouring and lips and highlight, it's going to look really full on. So I was going for super glam for this shoot. Hope you guys enjoy the finished result. Hope you guys have fun recreating this as well. I think it's really playful and kind of flirty and fun to wear. And even though I'm doing a full glam makeup with the rest of my face, you could always just do like a light layer of foundation, a little bit of blush, and a nice glossy nude lip. I think that would look really pretty as well, kind of a 60s inspired modern day look. I hope you guys liked today's tutorial. Remember, you can check out all of Katherine's images on her blog. I'm going to leave all of her links in the description box below, so do check that out. She took some amazing shots that I'm so happy with. She's just an incredible photographer. She takes incredibly beautiful photos. She's also a really fabulous blogger, so definitely go check out her blog, thewardrobe.co.nz. It has some really interesting interviews with loads of different beauty and fashion women in New Zealand. Just some really interesting reads. She also did an interview with me, 20 Questions with Phoenix, which just gives you a kind of longer and more in-depth glimpse into my world of beauty and business. So go check it out, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!